Hi, good morning, teachers. This is Karen again. I'm sorry we were disconnected. So let's get to those questions. I was telling you a little of what I do, and that includes I'm a nutritionist, I am a fitness instructor, I lecture part time at Wesley Junior College. I teach a class called Food, Nutrition, and Health. Um, and I hope you have questions for me. Some questions that I frequently get is if a question, I need to lose weight. Help. How can I do that? That's easy. Move more, eat less, eat the right foods. So I'm waiting for your questions again, or any topic involving food, nutrition, wellness you want to discuss. So I'm watching. It's all good morning again. Hi, good morning to everyone. Do you have questions pertaining to Eileen? Eileen Cancino is asking for the meal and snack assignments. Are we to prepare just like the presentations attached today? I was asked not to discuss assignments on this call. You all will have your own discussion with the people who are organizing this. As soon as we're finished, they're going to be addressing those questions. Sheena is also asking, when it comes to the PowerPoint, do we put pictures of the meals or snacks? They're all going to be answered. On this forum here, I want you to ask me questions about things you would want to know about nutrition in Belize, things that why is purple cabbage why is purple cabbage better than white cabbage? Why is purple grapes maybe better than green grapes? Why you shouldn't overeat the mangoes, meaning you have a whole basin full of mangoes and you decide that because they're mangoes and they're fruits, you eat the whole thing. There are two bad things that will happen. You would have eaten all your calories in a day, and plus you'll get bad belly. You'll have diarrhea. Yes, because you eat too much. Mangoes are chock full of vitamin C and everything good. All the bees. Also, Maria is saying that her group has 3 members. That's not a question for us here, for me, Maria, or a comment. You can ask whoever will be on next about that. What Bay Rivers, what bitters do you recommend? Well, Billy Webb bark, tried and proven. You can also try the guava tree bark, bukut leaf, things like that. But make sure that you don't over drink the bitters, because remember your kidney can only do that much. I mean, what I'm saying, don't listen to rumors. Make sure you check with someone like myself when you have the brew, so I could give you a breakdown. Good morning, Terry Lee. Miss Anthony is saying, as a diabetic, what fruits and vegetables can one consume? Terry Lee, for every single ache or pain, including diabetes, there's a specific amount of foods that you should be eating. For example, if you're a diabetic, you get maybe 4 servings of um, fruits that are not as sugar filled, meaning if I'm giving you a banana, I only give you half. If I'm giving you a watermelon, I only give you a cup. So everything is measured and according to your weight and height and how many pounds you need to lose. Terry Lee, Anthony, you might want to contact me at the number they're going to give you after this so that we can work out that diabetic diet. Kendra Gale, for teachers who are always on the go, what would be the best, quickest, healthiest, and most reasonably priced meal? Kendra Gale, I love you for this question. The easiest meal is what we call chili con carne. It's stew beans with a little bit of ground chicken, all the vegetables in it, and 4 to 6 corn tortillas on the go. If you put it hot in your container, you still will be able to eat it at noon. If you have a microwave at work, you can microwave it. It is the easiest and the most nutritious. If you don't have corn tortillas, you can have a serving of brown rice, which is about a half a cup, or you can have whole wheat crackers or regular crackers, which is a panel or 6. Thank you. Maria Costa, how can we boost our metabolism? Perfect question, Maria. Your metabolic rate is driven by your genetics, but how can you boost it? Simply by exercising and by lifting light weights to tone your biceps, triceps, and quadriceps. And sure enough, your metabolic rate will go out. Does caffeine affect your diet? Roxana in Calada? Yes, in a way, because caffeine takes you on a high, and then it drops you. You're on a caffeine high, and then it drops you low, and then you're searching for something else to eat, and it's usually sugar to feel that way. I would advise you to drink caffeine early in the morning with breakfast. Bay Rivers, how often should we purge? What is a good purge? Mr. Rivers, Rivers, sorry. Good purge is Senna. It's Sienna. We say Senna Belize, right? But you can purge once every 3 to 4 weeks, and I would suggest you take senna leaf and boil it in a tea as per instructions and drink it. It's going to give you a nice mild purge, nothing too dramatic and too painful. You don't want to purge and be passing your entire intestine out, right? As a purge, you just want to do a gentle purge, and it's senna leaves, not senna capsule, not senna with salts, none of those. Maribel Ramirez, is there a limited amount of steamed veg that we need to eat per serving? Maribel, you get 4 to 6 servings of vegetables a day, depending on your weight and your age and all that. I would advise you a cup of steamed vegetable is a serving. I would advise you to stick to the 4 cups, and so that you get your amount of steamed vegetables. Monica Grant, what are some foods to get rid of belly fat? Monica Grant, first thing, there are no superfoods to get rid of belly fat. My advice to you is stop over consuming carbohydrates like bread, rice, corn tortillas, all of that. Stop consuming so much. Eat your portions. But to get rid of belly fat, above the navel fat, you have to do some moving, some cardio, some walking. Let the body use its fat for energy. Miss Anthony Rosetta, what can you eat as a snack while busy at work that will allow you to lose weight? Beautiful question. 15 cashew nuts, 12 to 20 peanuts, depending on the size. A fruit or two, sugar-free Jello. Any food or snack that is 100 calories or less per serving. So you get 2 Oreo cookies, right? So I have an entire snack list that I can share with the organizers of this event, and let them just post it for you. And all snacks, when I say snacks, it's a serving. So if you buy the Marie biscuit, you can't eat the whole pack. You're allowed 4 to 5 depending on your weight. Maria Urbina, is a shake consisting of fruits and a glass of low-fat milk considered a healthy snack? You can't have a shake consisting of, yes, Maria. Remember, when you say a glass, make sure you know a glass is 8 ounces. Is it 10 ounces? Is it 12 ounces? Your shake should be about 12 ounces. No sugar, no honey. Same thing, just the natural, for example, mango with something like almond or Lala Light, and you put some ice and a little bit of oats, and you're good. Barbara T, what's the most effective method for losing excess body weight? Barbara T, eat a healthy diet that is conducive to helping you lose weight every day, and exercise every day. Yasmini, How many snacks should a child eat per day? Up to 3, Yasmini. 3 healthy snacks. Good morning. What foods are good to lower uric acid? Excellent question, Miss Mendez. Auxiliadora Mendez. First thing, Miss Mendez, you need to first thing you need to cut out anything with a face. So cut down on eating proteins and eat more fruits and fibrous vegetables. Stephanie Seguro, walking and dieting, yet not weight loss, but feels energized. Stephanie Seguro, you need to find me wherever I am. Buzz me and let me put you on my special scale to check what percent of your weight is fat and what percent is actually muscle and what percent is bones and all that. Lorna Bishop, how does taking part, oh my goodness, the questions are going, which is better, a fruit shake or fruit juice? Fruit shake is better because usually it's blended, so it's the digestion will start in the blender and then you just take it. Fruit juice, unless you are squeezing and doing the fruit yourself, fruit juice is questionable because everybody run go drink cranberry juice, but cranberry juice is a lot of sugar. To make good fruit juice, you have to juice the fruit. So you squeeze the sour sap, you literally squeeze it with your hands, you strain it or you take out the seeds and you drink it because you know that you are making. Give an example of a breakfast meal. 1 boiled egg, 1 or 2 slices of whole wheat bread, half a cup, which is 3 to 4 ounces of yogurt, and a glass of water and a fruit. You are full Alice Young. There are many breakfasts. Oatmeal, fresh fruits. You could mix it with water or with soy. I don't really like soy, but lala or almond milk. Andrew Ferguson, do you think that schools should sell healthy snacks for the students? Heck yes, Andrew Ferguson. They should, but it's hard to police this because you can't tell people what to sell unless you close your school gate and sell it inside. And a healthy snack is easy. 1 whole wheat Johnny cake with beans or cheese is a healthy snack. Another healthy snack, air popcorn in a bag. So when you put it in the bag, you don't see any fat outside. Another healthy snack, banana dipped in chocolate. We have a lot of local chocolate. Rosetta, can you have 130 calories for each snack? No, Rosetta. 100 calories mean 100. Because if the thing has 130 calories, cut off piece. How many protein meat should be eaten per day? Okay, that is a good question, Mr. Itzab, Greg. It depends on your weight and if you're a male or female, but it's usually a gram of protein. Hello? It looked like I gone. Okay, Greg, it's up. You could inbox me that question and I could answer you, but it's usually like 4 to 6 4 to 6 ounces of protein per day. Listen, Belizeans as a whole overeat protein. We want a whole quarter chicken when you only should be eating a leg or a thigh and a piece of breast. Good morning, miss. What food should one eat to reduce hypertension? Nesitas, Ramirez, the question is, what food should you not eat? No hot dog sausage, no canned food, no canned tuna, and you stick to a healthy diet. The person who asked that, go and look up DASH dash diet for hypertension or to prevent hypertension. Dash. Look it up and check it out. How many snacks do we need to have in a day? Julio, thought we're wrong with you. Snacks are extra food, Julio. If you're of normal weight, that 3 snacks a day. If you're overweight, man, you can't snack if you know the exercise. But you have your breakfast, you snack at 10, you have your lunch, you snack at 3, you have supper, and if you're up till 11 or 12, you snack at 9. And snack at that time will be 2 ginger snap cookies, dip in a half glass of milk, and you say your prayers and go to your bed. Hi, Choco Florentina. Bay Rivers should be banned sweets, chips on school campus. Bay Rivers? Bay? Yes. But if I could have it my way, I'd have banned it because there are too many obese kids in our beautiful country. I would ban it, make them mapa, give them home. But what they should have in front for sale or anywhere, that things like chips and salsa, beans and chips, whole wheat Johnny cake, plantain chips, Miguel Hernandez. What are healthy snacks for students during break? Ay, ay, ay. I just said it. Can you make diet shakes with natural liquids such as yes? Actually, now they're selling coconut milk to drink something like just like you have Lala Light, which is from the cow, or almond milk, which is from the almonds. You can make your shakes with that. I would love if you use coconut water with mango because it's all natural. Just not overdrink it. This cup that I'm holding up is almost like 13 ounces of water. A 10-ounce cup is much smaller. Lord, we are dead with brains. We need. Rosetta Anthony, funny. Yes, you need snack, Rosetta, but you have to eat good, and then you won't be hungry. Nadia Novella, I cut down on carbs and meat. I use chickpeas and lentils for protein and lots of veggies, seeds and nuts. No animal milk, just homemade soy. Do greens smoothie. Nadia Novello, you are heading in the right direction. If every Belizean would eat like that, KHMH would not have any, cut its patient load by 75%. Because whenever you are sick and you come to see me as a nutritionist, I put you on a vegan or vegetarian diet immediately. Sergio Garcia, I've noticed that majority of our population is either on the verge of overweight or obese. One of the main reasons is buying from, well, Sergio Garcia, claro que sí, we know that. Because if we shut down all the Chinese people on Maga, can they not eat? They not until you see the kitchen pantry, they give 10 pound of beans. Look here, them beans want stay right there till they get weevil here. Then people no one cook them beans because that's not something for them. I could give you beans for breakfast, beans for lunch, beans for supper, and you want be healthier in a month than you are right now. We have yellow beans, we have green beans, we have split beans, we got black eye beans, we have all the beans, but we don't use it. And by the way, Sergio, people are not the 80% of our population, adult population, obese and morbidly obese. Now I'm talking about overweight because me no fat and I overweight. So what do you think of the rest of them? I overweight for height because I'm short and I thick, right? So Belizeans, 80% obese, morbidly obese. Okay? Is there anything? And you suggest some foods that are gluten-free. Gluten-free foods, corn, rice. Whenever people ask about gluten-free foods, I tell them, think about things without flour. Right? Even if they say gluten-free and having flour, sometimes not trust it. Stick to your things that does not contain flour. If you ask me about cereal A and B, Chex Mix. I think Chex Mix is made by Ralston, that the Mennonites then bring it in. Almost all their products are gluten-free. Anna Arevalo man, Anna man, why something wrong? I want to gain some weight. Anna behave. Keep your lean nice body right there because 80% of the population overweight. Yeah, Anna, you no worry. You probably naturally genetically thin. Mr. Mesh, good morning. Kenya Taylor, true facts. People buy food from outside their homes. Kenya, that it is absolutely true. What they do, they're going to spend $5 for one. I think for $5 you get like almost 22 fries, a whole lot of ketchup, and you get a quarter of a chicken plus an extra piece. But for $5, you could also buy 2 pounds of rice and a pound of beans. How about that? No, true, Miss Darnell? For $5, and not about gas because you have to use gas in any case. But people say them broken and this and that, yet they won't eat grunt to try selling grunt that the Chinese people they buy up the grunt. They don't eat grunt that is chock full of iodine. They don't eat it because it tastes funny. We Belizeans are not used to hard time. We don't want to face the facts. You, as long as it's edible, you eat it. Directly we eat the big coconut bugs. Crispy there, eat them. Is it better to consume vegetables raw or cooked? Giovanna, that's a good question. For me, the vegetables that you can eat raw, like the romaine lettuce, the local lettuce, eat it raw, sweet pepper, and like that. People want to cook vegetables, but when you cook it, make sure as the color of the vegetable changes, it's done. You steam it, not bring direct heat to your vegetables. You could even stir fry, but do not change the consistency of the fruit by over boiling. Boil and vegetables no go together. All the vegetables where you could think about, by the way, you could almost eat raw. But not everybody like I don't like raw zucchini, but so I pan fry it. Things, the big purple eggplant, little bit of olive oil or coconut oil, little bit of garlic, and you just bring it on either side and you can eat it. Sheena, I wanted to gain weight like Anna. No, after the second child. Sheena said she gained 60 pounds. So no, and I agree with you, Sheena. Come make I help you lose some of that weight though. Lucilla, I try not to eat fast food. I cook my own, Lucilla. That is recommended. That is very good because you save money. And as God is my witness, you won't get any intestinal diseases because or any salmonella or anything like that, because you know what you're doing. Good morning, Joy Williams. Is tostadas a healthy snack? It has lots of veggies and beans. Yes, Jesse, 2 tostadas with veggies, beans. Don't put no Dutch cheese though. You could add a little bit of meat if you're a meat lover. Marla Blanco, I cut on meat and I replace with tofu. Wonderful, Marla. Because I know say cut out all meat because you still need the B12 vitamins, but you could eat meat once a week, right? And you can do the texturized tofu in chow mein, in soups, any way you want. Just make sure you get the right one. Recommendation: Chef Market here in Belize on St. Thomas Street has the best tofu. Sebastian Mai, hi. Angela Hall, I feel you. Kendra Allen, I heard romaine lettuce not good to eat now due to some contamination. That's why if you heard me, Kendra, I said romaine and then I quickly changed my mouth and said local lettuce. And by the way, to kill any of the little even if it's fungus, if it's salmonella, if it's anything, any little microbes on your romaine, any amoebas, you simply take about 2 drops of Clorox and just wash the vegetable with that. It won't kill you because anyway the water has in fluorides and it won't kill you, but it will kill whatever. Do we picture or video? Okay, you'll answer that later. I love. Which one?
I don't know if it's a myth or a fact. I have always heard that eating too much banana causes weight gain. So it's better to eat half a banana, or is that true?
Half. I just said that, especially for diabetics. It's only a serving of the big bananas we have now is only a half. And for that question, any fruit you eat in excess will cause you to gain weight. Because some people eat the whole papaya. Man, you can't eat the whole papaya, the whole big $10 watermelon. You only eat what you're allowed per day. So anything, if you decide you will buy dollar banana, which is about 6 or 7, and you decide you'll eat all, anything you eat in excess, the body is wonderful. It will package it or push it in at the fat cells or make new fat cells to push it in. How much is a serving of cheese? Magdaveos, 1 ounce. My fat and body became close friends. Kendra Allen body. 1 ounce Magdaveos. Alicia Obando, morning. I really like to have a cafeteria at school where I can have healthy food. Alicia Obando, where do you teach? What you mean it hard? It's not hard. First thing you have to change the kids' their mindset, right? Hi to everyone. Ismail Luna, what advice would you give to a person going through menopause who is gaining weight, especially around the middle? Eve, okay, Ismail Luna, you need to go on a 75% vegan or vegetarian diet. You need to up your exercise program, meaning every day you kind of change what you do to try to trick the body to start losing weight. Um, and yes, if you're menopausal, menopause begins in some women from 35. So you know you're going through menopause. You know you're doing everything good. We fight it. We literally put on boxing gloves and punch it up. Ismail Luna is one of the ones that should contact me by WhatsApp, the number that you'll give, right? Because I could help her. And please, Ismail, not make them give you no hormone replacement therapy, right? None, because you notice what happened today. Their female dog, once they cut them, right? They gain a lot of weight. They get fat in the belly. Don't do that, Nicole Middleton. Can you? Oh, put on Nicole. Oh, then too much. Can you give advice on what are some of the best fruits? At times it seems as though something is wrong with everything. No, Miss Carter, Miss Milton, it's the amount that you eat. When you pull the cashew off the tree, man, one or two, you can't eat 10 cashew. Everything has its serving. So nothing, it's not wrong. Just like if you get a whole avocado, you can't eat the whole thing. If the avocado is big, it's 1/6 of the avocado. If it's small, like medium size, it's 1/4. And if it's a small pear from across the border, it's half. Elisha teacher, tea kettle. Elisha, you don't have to present your healthy snacks and then see how they will take it. Elisha, you need to contact me for a list. Children prefer junk food rather than healthy food because I believe it's cheaper. Carmen thought that's absolutely not correct. Children prefer what their parents allow them to eat. They are not the parent. If you don't give your child money and they're hungry, they want to eat, we'll give them what peanut butter and jam sandwich, not jelly. You are the master. Danode. But children like to, someone not giving a picnic $5 to carry to school. You know when they buy meat pie and sweet. If I eat steel cut oats, ooh, that a good one, boy, gone. The only way you will lose weight is if you eat less and exercise more. You have to balance it. Our school here in Corozal sell healthy snacks and the children love it. So Sheena and the other lady from Tea Kettle could hook up and discuss, right? Healthy snacks. Sonia, does drinking cold instead of room temperature play an important role in losing weight? Sonia Martinez, the only way you lose weight is by doing more and eating less. I advise you to not drink water too cold because it tends to give you what you call that brain freeze. My thing is drink chill water or room temperature water. Nothing for do with lose weight. That's a myth. Sir, here, how important is a session for teachers to be involved in? Oh, Sir, here, many teachers are turning ill with diabetes. Sir, here, if I had it my way, they have to exercise with the children. One, I pass certain schools in Belize and I see the teachers there with heels in the sun with an umbrella. They try watch the picnic exercise. If you're teaching fitness or physical education, it can be easy, not have to be high impact. They need to get out there and do it. That should be a rule. Put on your comfortable tennis. The Barry have tennis cheap, right? And they're good. Put on your comfortable tennis, your exercise bra, your t-shirt, your tights, and exercise with those kids. You will set a good example. What is the difference between steel cut and regular oats? Steel cut oats has more of the germ. They didn't remove the germ to make it nice and smooth. Steel cut is the best oats, but it is expensive. So I would say when you're buying oats, pick the oats with some germ that says, some of the germ that says old-fashioned oats, not quick oats. People are saying children like junk, but I think it depends on what you have available at school. They will buy what you have. Angela Hall, that is an excellent suggestion because if they don't have junk to buy, they cannot buy it if it does not exist at school. You could sell popcorn, right? You could sell popcorn in a baggie that you tie, just like Ideal. You could sell Ideal like fruit juices in an Ideal bag. Just make it 100% juice. I know the mess wrong add concentrate and coloring and all the things they add. What is the difference between being a vegan and a vegetarian? A vegan goes all vegetables all the time. A vegetarian sometimes adds egg white or sometimes fish. So they're pescatarians. Um, a vegetarian also practices a lot of meditation and yoga and different things like that. Because believe me, being a vegan, a practicing vegan, if you weren't before, takes a lot of effort, skills, and prayers. Because when you smell the meat, you don't want to eat it. So you have to practice. Charlotte, apart from chile con carne that you mentioned, can you please give me other examples of a healthy meal? A whole wheat flour tortilla burrito with chicken and all the vegetables packed. You can pack it separate and make your burrito at school. Forget the cheese because you don't need that. That's one. You can also do grilled chicken with a vegetable salad and take it. You can do your own coleslaw with celery, sweet pepper, cabbage, carrots. Make a big amount. It's inexpensive and put it in your burrito. You can do a chicken soup. You can do a chickpea soup. You can do bean soup with all the beans, cilantro, chaya, everything, and that is filling. You could even put sweet potato in a bean soup, and you don't have to add meat. Plus, remember, meat is expensive. Beef, huh? Yeah, beef is. Yep. So, I will, because I have been exercising with you on FB. Alicia Obano, more videos are coming. You can look for me also on Digibili's page. I think I have 3 or 4 videos. Just go up to the page, hit videos, and you can go through them. Myself, Chriselle, and I think Mr. Kwan. So you can practice those. They're different styles, but they're excellent. Miss Jaban, I find it's hard to diet and exercise. No, man. Mind over matter, Miss Jaban. And if you no mind, it no matter, Miss Jaban, you have your good teacher's degree. How much you had to stress to get an education, the same way you need for stress to be healthy. Because what's the use of having good education if you're not healthy or you're overweight, so that your knee hurt, your ankle hurt, you get bone spurs, right? You have bad knee, bad hip. You have to set your mind and say, listen, this is my air. In what degree costs, a degree is like 2 years of your life. Man, you just have to spend a year being healthy, and once you get there, you maintain it. You need for see me, Marcelina Jaban, I need for give you some tough love. Because let me tell you, I find it hard to diet and exercise. No, man, put that. Some people, I know they blame you, but some people not find it hard for go watch other people business on Facebook, but you will find it hard to diet and exercise. No, man. Get up the morning, 10 minutes. You get a break, the school start squats, 10 minutes. In the evening, wherever you live, maybe you walk home. Another 10 minutes, 30 minutes gone. I agree that you can have a go. However, we started that, and the students bought junk before reaching school. You know what, Miss Yolanda Nicholas, maybe you all should talk to the parents and tell them, no give them picnic money, just give them a snack. Because things hard in any case. Make something, you could do a bean sandwich. You could do, remember, jam and jelly different. Jelly has a lot of sugar. Jam is fruit filled, like Mary Sharp. Jam, you could see the pieces of jam. You can do a jam and peanut butter snack for them, and it's cheap. What can I do to lose weight fast? Will skipping dinner help? No, Philippa Jones. Philippa, no. You can't skip a meal. It's like you have a car, you decide, I need to go the education office. I live way up the road. I know I put in no gas. Halfway you are start on the road. Same thing happen. You'll get headaches. You can't do that. Cannot. To lose weight, exercise more, eat less fatty foods, carbohydrate rich foods. Gina Card. Is it true that drinking ginger helps reduce belly fat? Drinking ginger helps your digestive tract, make you pass gas in both apertures, right? It helps you, um, it stabilizes you. Ginger have 101 good. But one thing, reducing belly fat, that's a whole different world. Maybe it makes you not as hungry, so you don't want to eat, but there's no proof that it reduces your belly fat. Man, for carry your belly fat down, you need to go on some sort of sensible plan. Write down where you eat, write down what you do, right? I miss some canned fruit shakes, count as snack. It depends how many, like an 8 ounce fruit shake, yes, because that's a cup. Right? So I lose weight when I exercise, but when I stop at times, I gain weight back fast. Because Sonia, you have to exercise all the time. It's like sleeping or breathing. You have to keep moving to keep your heart up. But you gain weight because you're still overeating and you're not putting out, burning the calories. I need some of your tough.
One of the questions is eating white bread, tortilla, and fried jack healthy to eat?
No, ma'am. The white bread tortilla, fried jacks. Tortillas, yes, if it's whole wheat and it's 6 inches across in diameter. You can't eat a big tortilla and expect you to lose weight. If you're small, like 5'2", that one tortilla, mama, fill up with vegetables and fruit. Sonia, me too. What is your intake about intermediate fasting? Melanie Blanco? It depends if you're fasting, like, okay, so you don't eat for 12 hours and then you fast for 12, or you eat for 8, fast for 8, and go back and eat, anything like that. All I have to say about that, one, you need good control. Two, if you are someone that your mind needs to be working, there's no way you can do those long fasting, then 12 to 18 hours fasting, and not run out of gas, because you are realize that you can't even concentrate because the brain lacks sugar, lacks glucose. It all depends on us. Thank you, Claudia Smith. We need.
Another question, I lose weight. Um, do you have any specific exercise for people who are hormonally overweight, or will any exercise address the weight issue?
Okay, for the hormonally overweight question, you get up every day and you walk. Even if you walk in place every day, 30 to 45 minutes, and then you pick it up. There's no one exercise that will cure your ills. You have to exercise every day and you have to literally watch what you eat. Because let me give you, somebody had asked, let me give you a day, right? A day. So you get up in the morning, you have one small whole wheat tortilla, some beans, and if you eat beans, you don't need to eat cheese, and you have a fruit and yogurt mix. So you have natural yogurt and you mix your guava in it. Midday, you have 3 to 4 ounces of chicken breast. You have half cup, if you're small, a cup of brown cooked rice and a vegetable salad. Any vegetables where you could afford, right? And in the evening, you could use the leftover chicken and make a vegetable soup, or just have a slice of whole wheat bread with some jam, a glass of lala milk, or a glass 8 ounces of almond milk. Say your prayers and go to your bed. And if you're hungry after that, if you're there up to it, crunch some popcorn. Eat some Marie biscuit is the cheapest thing I could think about. They have another another snap ginger biscuit called Munchie. It's like $1 something. The serving is about 3.5. What type of exercise would you recommend for people like me that has lower back ache? Sharon Jones. Well, one of them is aqua aerobics, you exercise in the pool, but Belize don't have pools like that. The other one, if you have lower back, meaning S from the L to the S, meaning the tailbone area, sacral area. See if you could strap up, hold yourself upright, and walk, right? Because there's not much you could do. I would want to know, Sharon Jones, what kind of lower back ache, right? Is it from an injury, or is it from being overweight? Is it as a result of an epidural? Sharon Jones, you have to inbox me about that. Gaynell Lewis, you are what? Gaynell Lewis, you said it right. You are literally what you eat. If someone loses about 10 pounds a week, is that considered healthy? No, Sonia, no. 10 pounds a week? You have to starve yourself 35,000 calories. A pound is 3,500. Where to do? Starve yourself the lone water weight. You want to look like Trenton Guana, Sonia? No, no. Olivia Tasha, children will never eat healthy if we don't give it to them. Olivia Tasha, that is from the Bible. It is absolutely true. That goes for us too. Olivia, that's true.
Suggestions to warm up and cool down exercising.
Suggestions to warm up, cool down. Okay. Suggestions to warm up, shoulder rolls, front and back, stretches. Remember in the olden days when you used to do touch toes, you're moving your torso, touch toes, shadow boxing, warm up 3 to 5 minutes, cooling down, stretches up and down, deep breaths, plie stretches. You could Google that. Plie has an accent. Plie stretches. Deep breathing, you can lie down and lift one leg, the other leg, one arm, the other arm, lie down and lift both your arms and your legs together. 5 seconds, put it down. I have a lot of stuff on that. You can even go on YouTube. Cindy, it says a tailbone injury. Students, what can we do to work out abs without hurting? Cindy, that's an excellent question because I too have a tailbone injury. Certain abs that allows the tailbone to stick out and it's painful. Cindy, you could stand up and do your twist. You could do your ab lifts. You could do your up crunches. Cindy, there are at least 100 odd exercise you could do. Ab exercise. It includes walking all day with your tummy stuck in, with your back straight, right? Cindy Itza, I could recommend some YouTube exercises for working your abs without getting on the floor. Good exercises too. Sergio, how can our population mindset be changed to think better for good health? Why is it that people get upset when they buy barbecue and the piece of meat is not large? Boy, Sergio Garcia, me agree with you. People vex if they don't get a whole fowl in their plate. And literally, a man needs 4 to 5 ounces of meat for a meal. And a woman needs 3 to 4 ounces. So I don't know why they want to eat 10 to 12 ounces of meat. All it will do is cause things like uric acid buildup or gout, which is caused from the uric acid, stress out your kidney. We are a meat eating population, but we have to change that. I wish I could like do something with Ministry of Education for us pushing in those kids' head from preschool. I notice I big up why the YWCA daycare because they tell you do not send chips and biscuit and things like that or Capri Sun for your kids in their lunchbox. The daycare tells you if you send it, we'll send it back. So come check me to try do healthy snacks for my grandbaby and she eats it because they're hungry, right? Um, I'm sure enjoying this session.
Somebody said it sounds like starvation.
To the person who said this song's like starvation, man, no, stop it. Because put it like this, and I am very serious. If you don't get healthy, those kids that you teach that 100, 200, 300,000% stress, it tells on your heart and your pressure. If you don't eat good, it's coming. You have hypertension, stress related diabetes, all kind of thing. Eating well should be a priority because good health is wealth. Why the heck would you get a good education for dead left all your pension? Right? Good morning. We need to set examples for our students to eat healthy by eating healthy and doing exercises. Sherma Carillo, thank you. You lead by example. Those kids look up to you. They'll ask questions. They'll say, Teacher Carillo, why are you eating that? And you will say, because it's good for you. And you know what? They will follow. Most of your kids won't be teachers because of the example you set. Can you gain weight as you age? Oh yes, learner Bishop, because you move less, your hormones kick in and you gain weight and you say, but I look at the food and I gain weight. I didn't even eat it and I gain weight. Because you need to set your plan so that you are eating less or more wholesome foods and exercising more. You all, if you're listening, write this down. There is an exercise called, I think it's the lady that is doing that step exercise. She's an Italian looking girl. It's It steps like it's on YouTube. She's walking and it's walking away the pounds. Yes, Leslie Sanson. Leslie, I think Sansone, walking away the pounds. Any human being can do that. And let me tell you something while I'm on my talk, is drinking apple cider vinegar good for losing belly? Andrea White, apple cider vinegar, if you're already stressed, will cause early ulcers. Now listen to what the world then they say. If everybody could have drink apple cider vinegar and lose belly fat, we would all be flat as Barbie. But you know work like the portions.
Is that for someone who is insulin resistant,
Huh?
not diabetic as yet?
Mhm.
When should I consume some kind of gluten in my diet as I am currently on a gluten-free diet?
Okay.
After Carol Perez.
And she's insulin resist. Carol Perez is insulin resistant.
But diabetic.
Diabetic. She's on a gluten-free diet. The best time to eat that is foods with gluten is in the morning, before 12, right? Tell Carol Perez, she won't be one of the one we need to inbox me because I know to agree with that, right? But I don't want to get into the back and forth because maybe her doctor told her. What's your take on the keto diet, Natasha Gutierrez? Just like Atkins, South Beach, Miss Gutierrez, keto diet is for the birds, right? It no one work because when you look cholesterol go high, triglycerides go high, bad cholesterol go high, end up with chance of getting a heart attack because you go on diet that is not good for you. Keto diet cuts out everything that is good. Have you to eat bacon and burger meat and hot dog sausage and a whole lot of food? No, Natasha. Even if you need to lose weight for a christening or a wedding, follow a healthy diet and start now. So, is grilled cheese sandwich a good snack? Sophia Gladden, grilled cheese sandwich is a meal. That's a whole meal. Each slice of bread, whole wheat bread got 100 calories, and the cheese got a next 50. And if you eat something else, that's a whole meal. Sophia Gladden was snack. That's something where you snack on that you can eat quickly, like 15 cashew nuts or a small handful of peanuts with the skin. Yes, very good. That's the exercise I do. Is drinking a glass of warm lime juice first thing in the morning good? Miss Marina Leopolda Marina Herrera. I am not an advocate for drinking anything acidic like lime juice on an empty stomach because you don't know if your stomach lining is that healthy. To me, that's just a fallacy. You could drink a glass of warm water. I'm not sure if you can drink warm juice. I would suggest drinking warm, maybe grapefruit juice that is not as acidic. I use Miss Leslie Sanson. Okay. Yes, Kimani Swazo, she's good. Melvin Martinez, what is the effect of eating onion sauce with habanero immersed in vinegar to the body? Well, Melvin Martinez, it depends on how much you eat because if it's just as a food enhancement, of course you could eat it. This live session is very informative. I love your enthusiasm. Miss Bennett, that's me. Is there anything as high fat diet? I heard someone speaking about it. Ricardo Wicab, really, Ricardo? No, boy. High fat meaning quick death because your arteries will be clogged, and that's it there. Guys, from the beginning of time, the best diets are the ones that are more vegetable or vegetarian or vegetable based rather than meat based. So, is there anything? All right. Joan, what can cause one to get a headache every day? Joan, a number of things. Lack of sleep, cholesterol, hypertension, stress. Depending what is causing your headache, migraine. I would suggest you rule out certain things. Ketchup, things like nitrates and nitrites found in hot dog sausage and salami sausage and things like that. Could be you're consuming too much salt. Right, sir? Here I'm a biology teacher and I find it difficult to inculcate in my students the importance of Sergio. Maybe you could, Garcia, maybe you could give them a task to bring a meal that they considered is healthy and balanced. Let them prepare it at home and bring it, and then you take it apart, nutritionally speaking, carbohydrates, proteins, fat, vitamins, minerals, and water, right? And Surah is 40 and healthy. Thank God. And you need to thank God, but you also need to thank yourself. Give yourself the credit, because although God is there, you actually got yourself there, right? Oh, you said balanced meal and present it exactly. Challenge, maybe you weigh them and you do them, let them calculate their body mass index and challenge them to drop their body mass index a couple of points down as for an extra percent of a grade or something. Because if you look around your class, if they're in Belize City, most of them kids overweight or obese. I say so, right? Um, a woman with C-section can get hurt by doing sit-ups. Aura, Albeno, it depends on how early your C-section was. Like if it's 60 months, which is about 5 years, right? Some people still hurt within the 5 years, right? And it depends on how the C-section was done, because remember when they sew you up, they sew from inside out. So you shouldn't be getting, after 5, you shouldn't be getting pain. But even after the baby is 2 years, say 24 months, you shouldn't be getting pain. Touch the site of the C-section cut and check if it's tender. Touch it, I mean, like push your hand under the cut and try feel. If you feel pain, it's not yet healed. And after 4 or 5 years, if you still have pain, man, something wrong, right? Our chia seeds actually good for losing weight. Chia is just another health food, health new health thing, like acai berries and all them thing. Put it in your shake and drink it, but it know help you lose weight. Losing weight is a task. And by the way, people, be informed that we don't talk about losing weight. We talk about losing excess body fat. And man, if you have a big butt, man, just tone it. Don't worry about losing your butt and your breast. Worry about losing the fat around your belly, because that's the fat that should go. Is usually non-essential fat, and it will cause you to be sick. Um, it's good to take advantage of the seasonal fruits. We have to start taking serious. Yes, Martin Medina, mango jam, mango tarts. Remember, you could make anything healthy. You could make Victoria sponge cake out with mango jam. That's the healthiest cake you could eat. Look it up, Victoria sponge cake. Teacher at the lower division teach students how to move around, be active, then moving up. Teachers forget they should. Sarah Gutierrez, girl, I agree with you. Why do we get lazy when we get older, when you should be moving more? Like I tell you, I pass the Belize City teachers. I see them in the yards exercising, and they need to lose some weight. Sorry to say, but it is what it is, right? I'm being straight. If you don't like me for it, then that because you're guilty, right? Because I'm only telling you what you should know. What do you recommend for severe cravings? Clinton Moody, cravings and hunger between meals. Clinton Moody, it depends if you're craving salt or sugar or what. Because cravings are born in the mind, right? The minute you eat maybe some cashew nuts, the craving go. Freeze your excess fruit juice, like you mash the watermelon, freeze it in ice cube trays, pop it out and suck 6 a day. That craving, Mr. Moody, will go. Yes, Kendra Gale, garnaches, 6 to 7 garnaches is a meal. Girl, give me one of them banana. Six, yeah, make a show them the size of them banana. Six, the cravings. Okay, so thank you. A banana, right? And by the way, once the banana start get spotted, you need to eat it, or you make banana bread out of it. By the way, there are hundreds of recipes of banana bread, but this is the best way because it's the sweetest. Half of a banana, half is a serving. Why is honey unhealthy? I know they say honey unhealthy, darling, Philippa Jones. I'm just saying that it contains sugar. So to have to drink sweet drinks is sweet is a sugar, or things that are sweet is an acquired taste. I know why you use nothing for sweeten nothing, right? Why you can't eat oats as it is or put fruit to or raisins or natural? Why would you use honey? I'm just saying for kids, maybe you could do a teaspoon of honey over their cereal, but we don't need to be drinking honey in your tea. And you don't need no artificial sweetener either, right? So does baking powder, lime water work for indigestion? Not baking powder, Angela, baking soda. And you could add a little bit of lime, it'll fizz, just like Andrew's liver salt. You drink it. But if you want to burp, man, just match the ginger with some garlic, swallow the bad boy, and you're going to be burping and passing gas all day. So, guys, this is the end of the session. And I'm sorry I have to go because I could sit down here all day. The organizers will be with you to answer your questions on anything else concerning your assignment. Miss Sterling or someone will be putting not my regular cell, but the other cell number for questions for you, the teachers only. No, remember, I have a clinic. So please don't ask me for no in-depth diet because you take bread out of my mouth. I could give you easy questions, but once you get deep, you need to visit my clinic. I have offered the teachers of Belize 50% off. So my usual clinic fee is $60 like any doctor. Yours is only $30 to start and $15 for follow-up. Normal people, it's $60 and $30. It's worth every cent if you need to spend time with me. Thank you very much. Peace out. And remember, this too shall pass. Thank you. I'm tired. So when the teacher has been a crack up.
Hi, good morning, and thank you for all the questions. I'm sure you had fun. I had fun in the sessions listening to Karen, and you realize how the wealth and knowledge she has, and how informative our sessions have been. So my task now is to answer some of the questions. I realize that some teachers are feeling a little frustrated with the assignment for this section. However, I want you to know it is really not as frustrating as it appears to be. And so I'm going to field some questions. I am also, one of the things that I'll get from this question, from this session, will allow me to prepare an FAQ, frequently asked questions sheet that will be posted online. I'm also working on a PowerPoint that will, on a video that will guide you through how to put together this video if you at this point have not been able to get somebody from the digital learning course into your group. It's a very, very, very simple task. It's really not as technical as it appears to be. Okay, so I see the first question for assignment 2. Can we do pictures or should we do video? No, it's only pictures. Assignment 2 is the PowerPoint assignment, only pictures, no videos. The videos are only for assignment 1. Can we have persons from, yes, definitely we can have persons from other cohort. You can have persons from the entire country. That is the beauty of this. Yes, from the entire country. So anybody you know who you would like to add to your group, by all means go ahead. Because remember, you will not have to meet personally to get this done. So it's okay. Next question, I see, can we have, okay, for the second assignment, we need pictures of process of making the snacks and food. Yes, basically all you really need to do is to show that your group members are the persons who are preparing the snacks. That's all we really need to see. When it comes to the PowerPoint, how do we go about preparing it? As you would any normal PowerPoint, and you will notice as in a portion of on the PowerPoint itself, the program itself, it asks for an option to narrate, and that is what you go ahead and do. But Sheena, maybe I'm not answering your question, so you could clarify it a little for me. Should we include information like servings, steps to make? You don't need the steps to make, but the servings, yes. Pictures and some, okay. Is it 1 meal and 3 snacks per? No. It's not 1 meal and 3 snacks per person. It's 1 meal and 3 snacks per team. So your 1.1 PowerPoint will show all of that. When doing the snack video, do I need to show? No. It's not a snack video. It's just pictures. All you need to do would be using some pictures. If you choose to do videos and you add the videos to the slideshow, that is okay, but it is not mandatory. My group only has 3 members. If you only have 3 members and cannot get the additional 2, then among yourselves, you will have to be able to meet the criteria still, the 3 snacks and 1 meal or the 5 exercises. So persons need to be, yes, persons should be in the pictures rather than just the meals. If you, here one, if when it comes to the meals itself, if you, all we need to really know is that you have prepared it. If you can show us that without actually identifying, because I know some people have an issue with being in a picture, in a presentation, in a video. If you can show me that you are, or show us that you are the ones preparing it, then by all means, no problem. Can we have a group of 6 members? Sure. So the group members have to be present in the picture. More or less, yes. Or some way of showing that you guys are the ones preparing it. Because you see, the idea is here that there is supposed to be evidence that you are incorporating what you've learned into your the task form you sent is for both assignments. Yes. If I'm referring, yes, I would Miss Koyok, I think if I'm thinking of the form that you're referring to, yes, it is. It's just a PowerPoint presentation, not necessarily video. For the second assignment, yes, just a PowerPoint. The first one is the one with the video. Okay, there's a person, Miss Herrera, needs to join a group, and she has her number in the, so there's a group of 3. There's a person here whose number has been loaded here and has been entered here, so you can go ahead and call that person. Can you please upload an unambiguous list of instructions so that we have a clear idea of what we really need to do? Okay, hold on. Let me go back for some of the questions. Okay, understand the idea behind the PowerPoint slides. Thanks. Okay, can we do it with only 3 members? You can, but I noticed there's another person who just posted a number, so you can go ahead and use their information and add them to your group, and that would be good. How do we sign up the 6 members in a group? If you're talking about submitting the names, a form is on the classroom stream, I think it is, or in the classroom section, and that is where you submit the names. I mean, do we need to put like an introduction for nutrition, etc.? Just go start with into the meal. Of course, there would be the need for an introduction. It would not be a video. I would not be a PowerPoint that just say meals. And so you would have to have an intro. It would be best that you have an intro. That's the kind of talk that we, okay. All right. This one had to do with Miss Rosito's talk. And I like that you got to participate and that you enjoyed it. Let me check here. There's the person who asked the question about screencasting. You can go ahead and post that for me again. You mean we need to screencast the PowerPoint? No, it's literally just the PowerPoint slideshow. All you're doing is preparing a simple slideshow. We say PowerPoint because that is the program that we would be using. So it's just to put together a PowerPoint, put in a little narration so that the narration explains the content. Some of what if you take a look at Karen's video that we posted for today, you will notice what I'm talking about. It's something very similar. And that is all you need. I already see another person here. So there are three numbers that have been posted of individuals who need to form a group. You can go ahead and make use of those numbers. Can we do the exercise together if we live close by, but each one doing an exercise? It is up to you. However, remember the social distancing rule, the use of mask and that kind of thing. As long as you take all of that and put that into consideration, that is up to you. You see, the thing is that I think some of the confusion that is happening here is that you don't realize that you have leniency to kind of do what you want with this assignment. There are just some things that we want to see. Other than that, you take this assignment and you run with it. When we designed this assignment, I decided not to be too prescriptive. And hence the reason why you did not see a step-by-step as to what you're supposed to do. Because if I provide a step-by-step, that takes away the creativity that some other individuals may have. Okay, we have the liberty of shooting the exercise video the way, yes, you do. You have the right. All we need to see is that there's a warm-up, 3 different routines, and a cool down. That's all. Those are the main criteria. After that, you take it, have fun with it, do what you want with it. I need one more person for my group. Okay, Miss Magana needs one more person, and she has her number posted here. Our group will prepare the PowerPoint presentation with narrated videos. Is that? Yes, that is fine. That is fine. Like I said, you play this the way you want. I'm seeing another question here. We have a group of 6, but only spaces for 5 members on the form. You write 2 names. That's okay. You just put in the 2 names. Let me see. Okay. Our group will prepare. All right. The form only has space for 5 members. All right. Like I said, just put in, you decide how you're going to put in the 6. Is the group form 1 per group or each member? Only 1 per group, because there's only 1 per group. The assignment will be prepared. The assignment. Let me just. Yes, the assignment will be submitted per person, and this is the reason why the assignment will be submitted individually, because you notice you're in classes across the country, so that if I have, for example, a person Corozal in my group, the person from Corozal will have to submit into the Corozal classroom. I then, in Belize City, would have to submit into my Belize City classroom. So, or the Belize district classroom, sorry. And so that is one of several reasons why each individual will submit. Can the 5 minutes exercise be done together? If you choose to, that is up to you. But remember, social distancing. So if you get to do all 5 together, if you want to do all 5 together, please remember that, and whoever is shooting the video then will be able to look at that. The idea is there's a warm-up, you have at least 3 different routines, and there's a cool down, as long as you meet the criteria. I guess the person can put it in the last section of the form where it says additional comments. Yes, that's a good option for the 6th person. If you did not do the exercise so perfect due to your health issues, will you be graded? No. Unfortunately, one of the things that got discussed mostly in this session this morning was nutrition. I was hoping that questions would have been asked about exercise itself, because there are some persons with injury. For example, I have a knee injury right now. If you listen to when I step, you can literally hear my knee cracking, and so but I still have to exercise. And so I do chair cardios. I sit and do my exercise. And actually, there's a whole set on YouTube. So if a person has a particular injury, by all means, do the modifications, because while you will exercise, we do not want further injury. My problem with workout is that part of my operation's car hurts, so I am not sure what to do. then I would suggest maybe that you are one of those persons who do the chair cardio, the chair exercise, or sit, and then you do something with the arms, for example. So your contribution to the video would be that. Another one, we have a group of, okay, I've seen that one already with a group of 6. Then you could put the 6th person in the additional comment section. I'm seeing the question several times with the 5 members, but only or the 6 members, but only space for 5. So that 6th person goes right there in the additional comments. All right. It says we need it with narration. Okay, the reason for the narration for the PowerPoint is if what you are doing is to present snacks. You're presenting three snacks and 1 main meal. It is like, say you give your students this assignment, and they come to you with a booklet with only pictures of those snacks, pictures of the 1 main meal. What is it about? You will have to say something to introduce it. You will have to say something about the snacks. So that is the reason for the narration. I would not want you to type up a whole slide describing what the snack is. So therefore, you do the narration, and the narration provides that kind of information. Somebody is asking again if our 5 members can do the video together. Yes, definitely. So no steps to making necessary, but serving and yes, just no need to explain what you're doing. It's just the talking about the serving and the explanation basically necessary. If you take a look at Karen's video for today, you will notice that. All right. Can you provide us with, I missed that question, with a rubric for the second assignment? I am not understanding what to do for the second assignment. I can, but the only reason, like I said earlier, the reason why there isn't a rubric per se for each one is that I know the effect that will have on some individuals. Rubrics are good and bad because of the fact that it will cause some individuals to be, it will restrict some of the creativity, like I said earlier. So what do you need for this second assignment? What criteria do you really need to meet for this second assignment? You are supposed to have snacks, 3 snacks, pictures, any evidence indicating that your group is preparing, your group is the one that prepared the snacks. You will also have to have a narration that indicates what makes up the snacks and why that is your choice. It's the same thing with the meals. Prepare the meals, identify the meal, and you basically indicate what is in the meal and the justification and in terms of servings and what you're getting from the meal, that sort of thing. You are not an expert, so I'm not expecting that, but it will demonstrate that you are taking certain things the important things into consideration when you're preparing a meal. That is the idea here. That is the idea behind it. The exercise video must be 5 minutes. Yes, generally 5 minutes. Less than that would not really serve this purpose. Not too long, because it would be more than what we would be able to realistically monitor and quotes unquote grade. Unlimited slides, I'm not putting any restrictions on slides. I'm thinking maybe there should be a minimum, but I'm not putting restrictions on the slides. We only have 3 group members. Okay, Ms. Alizarago only have 3 group members. So either somebody who is logged in here or logged in later and to watch it should be probably will need to get in touch with him. Can one person from the group do the narration? Yes, by all means. One person from the group do the narration. Like I tell you, this is not something I do not want to micromanage this assignment per se, and that's why it's so open. That's why it's so open. So I prepare the snack and take the pictures of it with me in the picture. And if that is the evidence you are prepared, you want to use, then by all means. So because remember, the idea is showing evidence that you and your group are the ones who are working on this snack, who prepare the snacks. Do I need to submit a recipe? No. If you do not do the exercise perfect, no, it doesn't matter. Health issues, not doing it perfectly is not an issue. The physical well-being group form will be submitted individually or by only one do that. For our teamwork, all members are doing all 3 types individually: warm-up, routine, and cool-down. Then we will merge all videos. Yep, that's good. Melvin Martinez needs to be in a group. So Melvin, you can probably scroll through, because somebody had mentioned earlier that he needs to be in a group as well. And so you can contact him. Okay, it seems that I've made it a little clearer. That's good. What type of rules do you want to see? Rules in terms of, if you have decided to do, somebody is going to do the warm-up, whoever is going to do the warm-up, whoever is going to do the different exercises. The idea is that we get a sense of all group members will be contributing. We don't want the situation where there's a team and you have 2 or 3 persons who do all the work. And so that is what it is. Just evidence that all your group members are involved. It gave you, submitting the form would have provided the opportunity for you to plan the response to this question or the assessment. We in need of 2 members. Okay, Maria Acosta and Corozal need 2 additional members. And remember, you can be any part of the country. That is the beauty of this. Melve, Virginia is asking for your number. There's a question for the exercise. How long should each person exercise? It doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, there's only going to be like a 1 minute or a 2 minute portion, depending on how you have designed to do it, how you've designed it. The idea is that the video that will be submitted will be only 5 minutes. So you determine that. The rules, what are the rules of each member? Exactly what it says. You are submitting information that will tell us that each of your group members are involved. So if it's preparing one snack, if it's preparing the main meal, that is it. If it is doing the warm-up, that's it. If somebody had asked earlier if all individuals or all group members can participate in the entire video, then yes, it would be just to tell us we're all doing this. Who does the PowerPoint? We're all doing the PowerPoint. Who does the editing? We're all doing the editing. Whatever it is that the person's in for, whatever it is that each group member is responsible for. And if it's all, then you just see that. You literally, the person who is completing the form, we're all doing this. Copy, the next one, paste, because I think it is mandatory to respond to some of the sections. Okay, we have Pitio is saying that they have a group of only 3. Mr. Kale, okay. We need a live for digital. I hear you. Maybe we could consider that, and we could fill a question and answer section for digital. Okay, Miss Gutierrez also have 3 in her groups, and and she is submitting her number, so you can call. Is skipping okay as one of the routes? Sure, as long as it is exercise, skipping is okay. One of the things I'd also consider, there are some members who really may not be able to participate. For example, somebody said they had just finished with a surgery, and I think it was probably a month or so ago. That person, I would not recommend that the person is involved in the exercise. So what that person would be able to do possibly is maybe a narration or something with the video talking about this person is doing this warm up and this is some guidance, for example, as to what are some of the precautions you may need in stretching. It is not mandatory, but I am saying this as an option for a person who cannot exercise. But so that would be the person's contribution to their to his or her group. Okay, there's questions. Okay, can we have more? Can we go more than 5 minutes? Yes, not too long though. I wouldn't want a 20-minute video, but yes, you can go more than 5. All right, thanks, Mr. Koyok, Miss Koyok. I already filled out the form, but didn't say who was doing the PowerPoint. That's okay, Angela. That's okay. I've taken note. I'm taking note of that. Will we still get our full CPD credits even if we submit our work late? But this is a concern I know that some individuals have. The CPD's sessions really end today. This assignment is actually due next week, and we are keeping the classroom open for an additional week because we know that some of you are behind. So I think we have it. I think if I'm right, I will post that if I'm not, if I'm making an error here, but I think we have it posted for an additional 2 weeks so that you can catch up with what you need to do. All right, when submitting the assignment, should each individual send the assignments from their own accounts or just the person who filled out the form? For the assignment, each individual will submit. Each individual must submit. As we monitor them, once we see an exercise video and we know we've seen it before, then I know it's easier for Mark. But to ensure that you all get the credits for this assignment, we ask that each person submit individually. And again, if you are in different rooms, then it is still important that you submit because different persons mark different rooms. I'd answered the question already about if each group member is supposed to prepare their own meals and snack. No, it's a team effort. So it has to be by teams. I just found out that 3 of my group members have backed out. Okay, so Kenya Taylor needs additional persons in her room. So I guess she's down to only 2 persons. So two additional persons, at least 2 additional persons. So only one says only 1 copy must be sent. For the forms, yes, only 1 copy. For the assignment, each person must submit. The final product, each person from the group must submit. For the forms that indicates the role of every person on the team, that only has to be submitted once. Okay, Kenya. Okay, Kenya, you're being asked to join Edisha's group, and I guess the other person there now on your team could find another group. I don't know if Edisha could accommodate both of you who may be left on that team. All right. Thank you very much. If there aren't any other questions, I'm hoping that I'll be logging off in a few. If there aren't any other questions, I hope that I have clarified for you what these assignments are all about. And remember, I'll be posting by the end of the day an FAQ based on some of the questions you've asked. And again, we don't want it to be prescriptive because we want your creativity in all of this. You run with this assignment the way how you see fit. The quality of the editing will not be so much of an issue. I know some of you may find persons who could do an excellent job with editing, and some of you may have to do just basic editing to combine the videos. That is perfectly fine. Right? You're welcome, Joy, and thanks for tuning in with us today. I think Karen did an excellent job as I had expected, and I will be posting in the stream the WhatsApp number so that you are able to get in touch with her. Okay, there's a question here. I'm getting confused with the group form people I'm getting confused with the group form. Please tell me which is the assignment we should send individually. There is a form in on the site that says, that basically asks, who are your group members and what is each person assigned to do? That is the group form. So who are your members and what will each person be doing? That is the one that is supposed to be submitted only once. If you have several persons who have submitted that already, don't worry about it. We just know that they are repeats. But that one that identifies who your group members are and what your group members have been assigned to do is only once. When you have completed the assignment, your team has edited the video and everything, and we have this 1 5-minute production. That is your final product. Then that is the one that each team member must submit. Whether your team is made up of 4, 5, 6, or 7 persons, that video must be submitted by every single person in your group. When you've done this, when you've done your PowerPoint on the snacks and the meal, then each single person, every person who is on your team must submit that. And so that is the one. I hope I've clarified for, let me go back and try to find this person's question. Okay, for Myrna, I hope I've clarified that already. Okay. And thank you very much as well. Will the platform stay? No, the classroom will not stay there for the future. So thank you very much for that question, Miguel. If there are videos that you want from the different classrooms, you can download them. I assume that there's a method for downloading. I'm not certain as a student. I know as a teacher what we can do, but as a student, you should download. If you have any questions, if you have difficulty with that, then post it in a stream, and I guess we could address that. Because as it is, Google Classroom is going through a transformation, and so some of the items will no longer be available, even if we would want to make them available. But we will eventually have to close the classroom. Requesting an extension. Let me see this extension that is being requested. Is there another form for the food preparation? Because I think I only see the one for the exercising. Nora, I'm not certain, I think maybe it was designed assuming that the same persons in the I'll have to take a look at that, Nora. I'm not certain. But I'm assuming that the same group prepares the snacks and do the exercising. So you can put that on one form. Requesting an extension to assignments, please, at least to Friday, because some of us are in both workshops. It will be active beyond Friday. It is due on Wednesday, but on Friday it will still be active. So you can go ahead and submit on Friday. That's okay. That's not an issue. I know. Since these sessions began, we realize how involved a lot of teachers are with their schools, and so that does pose a little problem. That's okay. Is there another form? Okay. Since all our members are from Corozal, we can submit both assignments as a group. Do not submit as a group. Submit assignments individually, because that may have implications for assigning CPD credits. So submit your assignments on your own. We would not want anybody to get less credits because you did not submit these assignments. Submit individually. Please do. Okay, Melvi is now in a group. Okay, I'm glad for that. All right, I think I've answered all the questions. And if you still have some additional questions, go ahead and post it on the stream, or you can always just email us. You can. Okay, it was clear that the same. All right. Okay, thanks. We'll submit assignment individually. All right, thank you very much also for joining us. If you know of any individual who did not get a chance to see us live, remember, all you have to do is to go on the site and on the class, and this recording will be available for them. All right. Thank you very much, and have an enjoyable day. And we thank you. Once again, I need to thank you for participating in this first ever online CPD. I'm glad for your patience, because it was this entire experience is new to us as well as to you. This is the very first Ministry of Education online CPD session. So we had our hiccups, but I think we have gotten over those hurdles that came along the way. And thank you for being patient again, and enjoy your weekend.